On a windy day in Washington in March of 1861, Abraham Lincoln briskly climbed the steps leading to a raised platform decked out with the stars and stripes, white, red, and blue banners, and bunting. Approaching the lectern, the new president took off his hat, bowed his head respectfully, and then gestured for the many thousands of people clapping and cheering his name to be silent. Fellow citizens of the United States, he said, gripping his hat in his hands. I appear before you to address you briefly, and to take in your presence the oath prescribed by the Constitution of the United States to be taken by the President before he enters on the execution of his office. With conviction and sincerity underpinning his every word, he went on to speak about the current crisis threatening to rip the country in half, making a heartfelt plea for peace and unity. Apprehension seems to exist among the people of the southern states that by the accession of a Republican administration, their property and their peace and personal security are to be endangered. There has never been any reasonable cause for such apprehension. Since his election, 7 states of the American Union that legalized slavery announced their secession to create the Confederate States of America. In no uncertain terms, Abe declared that it was unconstitutional. He laid out his reasons for acting against the Confederacy, not as a rival nation, but as an insurgency that the United States would suppress. We are not enemies, but friends, he concluded. We must not be enemies. Any presidential inauguration is a significant day in the history of a nation. But perhaps there has never been, or may never be again, an inauguration during times of such tension and enmity in our country. As the sunlight that crept through the shifting cloud cover gleamed off cannons thankfully silent,